Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky. I think the computer knows we're about to talk about the Gray Man. We may have a problem. Well, and here we are again. It's Friday. You know, best day of the week. The introduction to the weekend. What everybody's looking for throughout the work week. As you hit hump day and you go over that rise and you see your goal. And it's always Friday. And we're here for you on Friday. That's right. Squeaky and I think y'all are the bee's knees, and we're glad you're here. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate it. And down in the description are some links and things that we find amazing. They don't pay us, but we love them. They're great. You know, like coffee, etc. But mainly coffee. Yum. So how's everybody doing? Are you excited? The last day of the week is here. Now, hey, heads up. You may hear some kids yelling and screaming. It's not my fault. They forget what their quiet inside voices are during the summertime. That's right. So today, we need to have a discussion. That's right. A discussion. Nerdy, what kind of discussion? We need to talk about two men that did all right with some big name movies, and now they think they can do no wrong. Unfortunately, they are wrong. That's right. Today, we are going to talk about the Gray Man. That's right, the Gray Man. Excuse me. Just came out on Netflix, based on a book. Now, I have not read the book, but fair warning for anybody looking into the book. As I did a little research, excuse me, had to get that frog out of there. As I did a little research about this show, or this movie, and I looked at the book, and I read several articles about the differences between the two. And funny enough, all these lefty rags, or SJW rags, I don't know if they're lefties, but it sounded weird. Every article started with, this book is a problematic read. Because it's not new, it's very old, or older, and there was trigger warnings in these articles that if you read this book, you may hear people made fun of or talked about in a derogatory manner. Oh gosh, you might get your feelies hurt. Your fee-fees? Oh no. Please, journalists, quote unquote, do us a favor. Let us be adults. We don't need you to hold our hand when we look into entertainment. Good grief. Anywho, I have not read the book, but I'm aware they've changed quite a bit. 2022, PG-13, 2 hours, 2 minutes. It's done by the Russo brothers. Now you may say, that name sounds familiar. Yes. Because the Russos, we'll just look at it here. They directed The Avengers Endgame, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Captain America Civil War. Congratulations, guys. You did some Marvel movies. The movie stars Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Billy Bob Thornton. There's a host of characters here. And I will say that Ryan Gosling steals the show. He is superb in the title character role. He plays it well. It's believable. He's well done. He understood the role he was stepping into, and he did fantastic. Anna de Armas, for the role she was in, she did fine. Billy Bob Thornton did great. Believable character. Chris Evans was an idiot. Nothing about his character was believable. He was just irritating. But don't worry. Netflix is going to make their money because on their store right now, they sell a trash stash. That's right. Chris Evans' most titular character has a big 70s porn stash. And Netflix will sell you one for a measly $20 or whatever the going rate is for a pretend mustache, which is ridiculous and silly. But I think this movie, the failing of this movie, is the Russo brothers. And here's why. The Russo brothers hadn't done a whole lot in the way of action or anything. It was mainly comedy and stuff in their repertoire when they were picked to direct 4 Marvel movies. And they did alright with it. But here's the thing about Marvel movies. Marvel movies are 900% computer visual effects and about 2% storytelling. Nothing against those 4 Marvel movies. One of them I really enjoy. In fact, 2 of them I quite enjoy. But just because when you get in the mold of making movies the Marvel way, which with any research at all you'll find out that the directors of Marvel movies have very little in the way to direct. Disney and Marvel Studios basically has all the work done, and you just have to stand there and say, yeah, action and cut, I guess. So when you've done 4 big blockbuster hits that are all like mainly computer visual effects or CGI or whatever, and then you move on to a project that's not Marvel, and this is the failing. This looks like a Marvel movie without the budget. The fight scenes, you can see that there's a small bit of goodness in it, but they're muddled. The camera work is muddled. There's bright pops of color in this movie, like they wanted to do, like they thought they were doing Thor Ragnarok. Taika Waititi, they thought they were him. I don't know. But it's just not shot well. I hope that the Russo brothers grow up a little bit, because it looks like they could have made a good action movie. The problem is Netflix should have paid an action director, somebody with the chops. Maybe the John Wick team. Maybe John Woo. Who knows? I don't have an example for you that I say, oh, they should have definitely got this person. But they definitely picked the wrong people for this movie. To make this movie, the directors. And it's sad, because the story is unique and interesting and fantastic. The failing is completely in the way it's shot and put together. So, is it watchable? Yes. Is it annoying? Yes. Should you watch it at least once? That's for you to decide. I won't be watching it again. And I hope that Netflix doesn't keep the Russo brothers to do the sequels, because there will be sequels. This is set up to be a series of movies. And it could be, it could have been fantastic. Could have been. It's not. That's too bad. I really wanted to like it. But It's just convoluted. It's just a convoluted mess. And they thought they were making a Marvel movie, and they weren't. This is not a superhero movie. It shouldn't have been shot like one. It needed to be shot more along the lines of the first Bourne movie. It just needed somebody with the chops that has the experience to do a good action spy movie, and not a convoluted superhero movie about people who are not superheroes. And Chris Evans ruins the movie. I don't like Chris Evans. He was a great Captain America, but as a whole, I don't like him. But that has no bearing. This is just poor acting on a ludicrous level. So there you have it. That's your Friday thoughts from the nerd. Me. Squeaky chair. Bob. Michael the microphone. And this big fat irritated nerd. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And we will see you on Monday.